whole New York strip. And then this is how I make the perfect egg omelet. Today we'll be making an egg omelet, and later on I'll be doing a New York strip roast, prime rib style, so stick around to see how we do that. Welcome back to the channel. It's Tatiana of Meat Based Tati. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm gonna take you along with me how I make my egg omelet. I'm gonna use some cheese, got some eggs, some bacon that will go on the side, and then also some sausage that will go on the side. And then the key ingredient is some cream cheese. Can't forget the cream cheese. It makes an omelet like 1,000 times better, I promise. But anyway, this is a meal I love to do whenever I'm switching it up from my normal ground beef scramble. So let's get right into it. Instead of putting your eggs in a bowl like this, you can crack them straight into a blender and add your salt and add your cream and then blend it up. It'll make a really delicate omelet that way as well, without the hassle of hand mixing. But sometimes it's fun just to do it the old-fashioned way. I didn't think as a carnivore that I would get that much use out of a crepe pan, but it's been a great gift. My mom got it a while back, and we make omelets all the time with this little neat pan, so it's really cool. It's nice and flat. It works way better than a normal like saute pan that you just normally have. I also have one in a cast iron, and I love that thing, but I have not cared for it in a while. I have not seasoned it, so that's why we didn't break that one out today. One pro tip for trying to be as healthy as possible: shred your own cheese. Let's care about the ingredients on our carnivore foods. It is time to dress up the omelet. We are going to put some cream cheese. We have some good quality cream cheese. And then I turned the heat way down, so that way hopefully I don't burn the other side of the egg. I like to keep it more so on like the more delicate side, but sometimes I do overcook it. But I like to keep these in like little globs so that when they are nice and warmed up, it's not just like a little tiny piece that kind of like, it's not very bold in flavor at that point. So if you keep it in like the globs, it's more of a flavor when you get a bite of cream cheese. So that's what I really like to do there. And then for the in-betweens, where like there is maybe no cream cheese on there, I'll do the cheese, and that'll help to give it the, you know, cheesy omelet flavor all throughout. And in this point, I do salt a little bit. But I won't be able to show you how much of salt because I'll need to wash up my hands. But we're going to do that, and then I think that's all we got for the inside. I'll do a little bit more cream cheese and call it good. And then this is how I make the perfect egg omelet usually. And then as you can kind of see, it's a little bit on the yolky-ish runny side. So then that makes my omelet a little bit more moist, or a little bit more like just, yeah, just more flavorful to me. So we're going to get this flipped and salted. I'm not a lefty, clearly. Okay. All right, we got breakfast served. We are going to do a little taste test because it is just looking so good. Why not? And this bite looks so amazing. It's so gooey and so cheesy, creamy, like delicious. I wish you could see this. It's like, whoop, so good. We're going to eat it. Let's try. It's literally so good. I could eat this every single day. But anyway, we are going to enjoy this breakfast before it's too cold down. And then I'm going to take you along with me to go find the perfect roast for later today for our dinner. And we'll get that prime rib going a little later. So let's get to that. We are going to pick up the roast. It is literally so beautiful out here. It's just nuts. It's December and it's beautiful. That didn't work out, so we are stopping at Costco to pick up one, hopefully. So let's see if we'll get one. We are gonna go for this beef loin, top sirloin, whole New York strip. And it's awesome because it's $9.99 a pound. And then I'm just gonna grab one of these, and then I'll just cut it off into whatever my roast size is gonna be tonight. And then the rest I'll just slice up into steaks. Get one of these. We also got a couple of things. We're going to get this yogurt. Don't usually get yogurt, but it's going to be a yummy treat this week. And then some more half and half for the husband and whatever cooking I do. And then some more eggs. And we went on the cheaper side today because we are getting this nice chunk of meat. This will be the knife of choice to cut up this lovely loin. Just kidding, guys. We have a new knife. We found our roast. We were trying to get a little bit of smaller one, but none of our other stores had them. So we just went to our nearest Costco and we grabbed this bad boy. It is a strip loin. Some of you have seen it before in my video. And we are just going to cut them up into about 3 roasts. And it should give us about 3.5 pounds each or so, depending on if I make this today. We're probably going for a 3.5 pounder. And then we'll have the extra like 4 or 5 pound, whatever, left to do the other 2 roasts. But I will mention we have this lovely, lovely new knife my husband got for my birthday just this last month. And I got a lot of comments about how I was using a terrible knife to cut meat. And we just had to upgrade, okay? We just had to upgrade to a better knife. And so that's what we did. We are so excited. I am so excited to cut up this meat and see how it does. Yeah, let's get cutting. Wow. Got it all cut up into the 3 sections. We're going to be using this left one here. We are going to cook it at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for, well, until it gets to 115 to 120 degrees. And then we're going to pull it out of the oven, and then we're going to dress it all up with some garlic butter, some seasonings, like maybe some black pepper or white pepper, I don't know yet, some salt, and just kind of dress it up. And then we'll toss it back into the oven. At that point, we'll preheat it to a very high heat. We're going for about 500 degrees at that point for 5 to 10 minutes, just kind of until it reaches our desired temperature. We're going for like a medium rare today. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely, yeah, I'm excited, so excited. But we're going to be using the Tyfer 2 probe thermometer, and I'm just gonna be able to use it to put in 2 different spots of the, in the roast, just to make sure I get an even cook, or as even as I can get it. And hopefully we get a very beautiful prime rib style New York strip roast. Okay, and if you don't have like a roasting rack like this, like an oven turkey roast, prime rib roast, you can definitely use one of these, like just a normal cast iron. And then most like air fryers or little things you have like an extra wire rack hanging around, you can literally just toss it there, so that way there's room for it to still have air all the way around it, and have, so it's not sitting on its juices and cooking too fast down there. You can definitely just put a little rack in your cast iron. I noticed that I stuck it way too far to the outside, so I just kind of re-poked it when I stopped recording, and then I did the same thing for the other one. I just kind of made sure I was more so towards the middle to get a more even read. All right, we are gonna get it to hopefully about 117, I think. Yeah, 117 will do. And then we'll set up the other side to the exact same 117. And it'll show you the target and then ambient and the current temperature. Let's get cooking. All right, took it out of the oven at that 250 degree Fahrenheit oven. It hit at 217. And so now we are going to go ahead and, while the oven is preheating to 500, we're going to lather it with some garlic and parsley butter all over it to really help it get a nice, good crisp on the outside. And so that's what we're going to do next. If you don't want to do this part with the different types of herbs, you don't have to, but I do recommend buttering it with something, so like whether you like butter, olive oil, avocado oil, whatever you like. It does help, or even tallow, to get like an extra crisp. Highly recommend. We got the roast to 122 degrees, so we pulled it out, and so now we are going to let it rest. It is beautiful, sizzling. I'm so excited to cut into this. Like, this is the best thing ever, so I'm super excited. We're gonna let it get to about 128, maybe 130, around that temperature. And if we realize it's going too fast, we're just going to transfer it to our cutting board to help stop the radiating heat from my cast iron. But can't wait to cut into this. Moment of truth. I really hope it turned out well. The outside piece I'm going for a little bit thinner. Okay, and then now we're gonna go a little thicker for this actual next full-on piece. Okay, nice. We'll scoot it over. Do another one here. I absolutely love having this meal, especially with my husband. It's kind of like our just special favorite meal. Went to Florida a couple years back. We had some prime rib, and it was just, ever since then, it's been amazing to remake it and recreate that moment. And cut one more. Oh, I'm very pleased with how it turned out, guys. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. This is your sign to go to your store and get a roast and cook a roast like this. Got it all cut up. Now we are going to, well, first of all, it looks so good. I am so pleased how it turned out. I can't wait to do a little taste test with you. So I'm going to do, oh, I love this knife, you guys. Gosh, the best gifts are the most practical and most just like well thought of. Okay, a little bit of that crust on the outside and a little bit of that. Oh, I need maybe a little bit of salt. I don't know, just a tiny bit. Prime rib. You just can't beat it. Even though it's a strip, you can still cook it like a prime rib. It's so good. And if you like this video, like how I made the roast today, which I did, if you would like this video and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it, and it helps the channel to grow as the YouTube algorithm really likes it and pushes it out. So thank you. I will see you in the next video.